Okay, good afternoon. Let us start our class. In the last lecture, we have discussed on the basis for vector space. What do you mean by basis for vector space? It's a set. It's a subset of. It's a subset of V. It's a non-empty subset satisfying two conditions, and that two conditions you are knowing. So just remind that lecture. It should be linearly independent and it should be span. Linearly independent, everyone know now what do you mean by linearly independent. When you take scalar combination of these vectors and equate to the zero element of V, and that zero combination holds only if all coefficients are zero, then it is independent, otherwise dependent. So that set has to be independent. All vectors has to be independent. And the span of this set is V. Span of this set is V means every vector in V is written as a linear combination of vectors of B. Every vector. If there is single vector in V which is not in the combination of this, then we cannot say that it spans V. All must written as linear combination of this. And always zero can be written as combination of this. Just should take all zero scalars. ऑल कोएफिशिएंट झिरो घेतले तर झिरो आपल्याला लिहिता येतं. तर हा बेसिस होता. त्याच्यावर आपण R2चं एक्झाम्पल पाहिलं होतं. आता थोडंसं फर्स्ट इयरच्या क्लासमध्ये जाऊयात आपण, की आपल्याला बऱ्याच वेळा लिनियर सिस्टीम सॉल्व करायचा प्रश्न येतो. In your UMAT 138, we might have discussed this course. A homogeneous system of linear equations Ax equal to 0 with more unknowns. More unknowns means number of columns is greater than number of rows. So what will be the rank of this? If m is greater than n, then what is the rank of this m rows and n columns? The more unknowns than the equations. So if this statement is correct regarding this for m greater than n, okay, we will discuss this later, this statement. So here, unknowns more than equations. Unknowns more than equations. So let equations are m and unknowns are n. That means m is greater than n. So what will be the rank of this coefficient matrix? Actually, rank of this coefficient matrix and rank of augmented matrix are same, because last column is 0 and it will remain 0. So whatever rank A and A oblique 0 will be same always. So that's why homogeneous system is always consistent. That's why homogeneous system is always consistent. This system is always consistent. Okay. Now here m greater than n. What is the meaning of this m greater than n? Equations, unknowns. So once again I made a mistake while writing. Your n stands for number of variables. Number of unknown means size of x, and x has n objects and m equations. So in this case, rank of A is always less than or equal to m. It is less than or equal to m. So what it implies? एखाद्याची रँक आता हा रेक्टँग्युलर सिस्टीम तयार होते का अशी, म्हणजे इक्वेशनची संख्या कमी कॉलमच्या संख्येपेक्षा. या प्रकारे ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही ए एक्स इक्वल टू बी असं लिहिता, तर अशा ठिकाणी सिस्टीम ही नेहमी काय असते? आता होमोजेनियस सिस्टीम कन्सिस्टंट आहे, फक्त आपल्याला युनिक सोल्युशन आणि इनफायनाइट सोल्युशन विचार करायचा आहे. तर या ठिकाणी जर ज्यावेळेस इक्वेशनची संख्या जर व्हेरिएबलपेक्षा जास्त असेल, इक्वेशनची संख्या व्हेरिएबलपेक्षा जास्त असेल, तर डोळे झाकून म्हणायचं तिथं नॉन ट्रिव्हियल सोल्युशन आहेत. there are non-zero x which satisfied by this system. There are actually infinite many solutions. The non-trivial solution आपण त्या ठिकाणी फाइंड करू शकतो तेव्हा अननोन्स ग्रेटर दॅन हे असतील. आता हा ए स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स असेल आणि ए हा इन्व्हर्टिबल असेल. if this is invertible, if it is invertible and a square matrix, then it's now x equal to 0 is actually, then a inverse 0 is 0 actually, so trivial solution. So when rank of this matrix is equal to n number of variables, suppose you can't find inverse, this is another case, number of variable, then ax equal to 0 has trivial solution. X equal to 0 as trivial solution. So this was second result. We can say rank of that matrix is n, and if it is square system, then we can say that it is invertible. So in homogeneous system, x equal to 0, if A is a square matrix and invertible, then it has trivial solution. This will be if and only if statement. A is invertible if and only if x equal to 0 as trivial solution, or rank of A equal to n. That result you can find. Now you know what do you mean by inverse. Inverse means there exists matrix B such that A into B and B into A is identity matrix. And trivial solution means your X is 0 matrix, means if your variables are x1, x2, xn, then x1 is 0, x2 is 0, and xn equal to 0. And as per the non-homogeneous system is concerned, this type of situation also arise here. As per the non-homogeneous consider, if A is this n plus n matrix and A is invertible, means determinant of A is non-zero, then Ax equal to B has unique solution. Ax equal to B has unique solution. So these results were stated in the page number, in the topic basis and dimension. So you just go through this basic, and if the matrix is invertible if and only this determinant is non-zero. So let us apply these results in the following example. We didn't discuss the examples on basis. So I write example, show that the set B denoted by V and the vectors are u1, u2 is basis for R2, where आता MCQ सोडताना डायरेक्ट डिटरमिनंट काढायचा 3 4 फर्स्ट कॉलम लिहायचा आणि 1 -3 हा सेकंड कॉलम लिहायचा आणि डिटरमिनंट जर 0 असेल तर तो बेसिस राहणार नाही, पण डिटरमिनंट नॉन 0 असेल तर तो बेसिस राहील. वरच्या रिझल्टचा आपण अप्लाय केलं तर आणखी एक ॲडिशनल प्रश्न यामध्ये विचारला आहे. आपण एक कन्सेप्ट शिकलो होतो, कोऑर्डिनेट रिलेटेड टू बेसिस. फाइंड a coordinate. It's actually unique. So instead of a, you say the coordinate relative to basis B for vector u. What is u? U is 1, 2. So coordinate related to basis means what? You must write this 1, 2 in the linear combination of the u1 and u2. त्याचं coordinate कसं काढायचे? तो प्रश्न नंतरचा असतो, आधी बेसिस दाखवत आपण. लिनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट तुम्ही इझिली दाखवू शकता. Consider that given set. आता MCQ सोडताना डिटरमिनंट काढायचा. डिटरमिनंट का काढायचा तर स्टेपमध्ये लक्ष दिलं आपल्याला. This is -3 actually. This is subset of vector space PV is R2, 2 by x and y axis like that. So first we show that D is basis. First we show that D is basis for R2. So first target is linearly independent. Let alpha beta from the field real number such that alpha u1 plus beta u2 is 0, 0. And you need to solve this for alpha and beta. If alpha beta becomes 0, then it is linearly independent. So alpha times u, alpha times u1 plus beta times u2 equal to the 0 of R2. This is 0 of R2. And it is 3 alpha plus beta, 4 alpha minus 3 beta. Under the equality of two elements in R2, your 3 alpha plus beta has to be 0 and 4 alpha minus 3 beta has to be 0. So you are writing linear system 3, 1, 4, minus 3. Unknown alpha beta. It's a square system if it's invertible. Now we know the determinant of this matrix. What is determinant? Determinant of this is minus 9, minus 4, 13. So definitely it is invertible. So once it is invertible, I say alpha beta equal to 3, 4, 1, minus 3. If it is invertible, then we can write this. So for that we have to check. So this is 0, 0. Or simultaneously also one can solve it. So alpha beta becomes 0 means it is linearly independent. R2 मध्ये हा linearly independent आहे. आता आपल्याला दाखवायचं B spans B. Next second target is B spans B means linear span of B is B. B म्हणजे R2. As linear combination of vectors of R2 is again a subset of R2, it is obvious. But we need to take any vector in R2, A comma B in R2. To show span, you must show that AB is a part of this. So what it means, there must exist scalars. There must exist scalars alpha and beta such that alpha into u1 plus beta into u2 is this. So as earlier we have written this system, or once again you can write alpha into u1 is 3, 4 plus beta into u2 is 1, minus 3, and this is A, B. So this implies 3 alpha plus beta, 4 alpha minus 3 beta. Two elements equal in R2 in vector space. When they are equal, if corresponding position matches. And now this you need to solve for simultaneously. You can able to solve. You are able to solve this. Can you solve this, or tell me the solutions? You can mention in the chat. आता स्कूलमध्ये तुम्ही हे सोडत होता, हे सोडवणं म्हणजेच लिनियर सिस्टम सोडवल्यासारखं. 2/2चा प्रॉब्लेम नाही काही. वरती काय करतो, 3 ने मल्टिप्लाय करतो, म्हणजे 9 अल्फा प्लस 3 बीटा इक्वल टू 3a. दिस इज बी ॲक्च्युली. आणि खाली 1 ने मल्टिप्लाय करतो, म्हणजे बीटा हा कॅन्सल होईल. So this get cancelled, and 13 alpha is 3a minus b. So value of alpha is 3a minus b upon 13. Alpha ची किंमत a आणि b च्या भाषेत. आणि तसंच बीटा आता मी काढून दाखवणार नाही, बीटा तुम्हालाच काढायचा आहे. But I will write directly beta. Or one can put alpha in any one of these two equations. One can put alpha in any one of these two equations. So beta equal to 4 alpha minus 3b beta divided by 13. So this is beta. Okay, we have taken a and b. Beta. So I should write a here. We have used notation a and b for that. So this is 4a minus 3b. Okay. So what you did, you have written ab as alpha. You find alpha. What is alpha? It is a minus b upon 13 into u. Value of vector u1 is 3 comma 4, and value of beta is 4a minus 3b. This is your beta, and value of that vector is 1 comma minus 3. So every vector a and b are just representative. Every vector in a comma b is written as the combination of these two vectors. So what it implies, ab is written as linear combination. AB is, this AB is written as a linear combination of vectors of B. That means B spans V. So B is linearly independent, and B spans V implies this B is basis. Thus, the vector U1 is basis for vector space R2. Now, next question was asked: find the coordinate of 1, 2 related to this basis. Means you need to express this as x into u1 plus y into u2. To find coordinate, you must express this. Then the coordinate of 1 comma 2 to the basis b is just x comma y. So what is value of x? X is just your alpha and y is your just beta. You can solve again, or you can put that value here. So in this case, your a is 1 and b is 2. You have already solved this. So your a is 1 and b is 2. So 1, 2's coordinate related to basis b is this notation. So what is the first coordinate? First coordinate is 3a plus b. 3a plus b divided by 13. And what is the second coordinate? 4a minus 3b divided by 13. So this is calculation, it becomes, just tell me the calculation. 3 plus 2. 5 by 13, comma. Now here value of a is 1. So 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2 by 13. So these are the coordinates of 1, comma 2 with respect to basis B. So this definition also discussed in the last class. Do you remember definition? We have discussed the result that the expression of each vector in the basis vector as a linear combination, that expression is unique. Picking this fact, that uniqueness, we can define the coordinate of any vector related to that basis. Means what? You just need to express that vector in the linear combination of that suffix basis. Once you express in the basis, the whatever scalars you have taken in order, that write in order form or Cartesian coordinate form, that will be the coordinate of that 1, 2, or simply for a comma b also we can write coordinate. What is the coordinate of a comma b here? In general, if you are able to write coordinate, then it should be basis a comma b coordinate to the basis. So you have found the values of that alpha and beta. It was 3a plus b by 13, and next coordinate was 4a minus 3b by 13. So a and b can be any. So this is what you did. You did this AB as expression of alpha into u1 plus beta into u2, and this is the value of alpha and this is the value of beta after calculations. So once you find that, just you can use this as calculator. Just put value of a and b here, and you will get the coordinate of any vector. Suppose you want coordinate of 0, 0. So what will be the coordinate of 0, 0? The basis b, it should be 0, comma 0. Coordinate of 0 is always 0. The origin will not change. Coordinate of 0, comma 0 will be always 0. Otherwise, it may not be independent, or may not be spans to the vector space B. So that is important. Another three-dimensional exam or three-tuple exam we will discuss here. Let u1 is 1, 2 minus 3. u2 is 1 minus 3, 2. u3 is 2 minus 1, 5. So that the basis for R3. R3, huh? This is for vector space R3. So are you able to solve this problem? Just mention in chat. What I'll just explain what step we need to perform here. Linearly independent. Now here no need to find any coordinator. First is linearly independent. You just alpha u1 plus beta u2 plus gamma u3 equal to 0 vector of R3 is this. Holds only if alpha, beta, gamma are 0. So you need to solve this system. This is 3 by 3 system. One can find determinant by taking u1 as first column, u2 as second column, and u3 as third column, and determinant, finding determinant. If determinant is 0, then alpha, beta, gamma will be never 0. We have non-zero alpha, beta, gamma satisfying this. Means it is linearly dependent. So in this case, we have to show that alpha, beta, gamma become 0. That is a linearly independent. What is second case? Spans V. Spans V. It is always true that linear span is always subset of V, so that's why it is always subset of that is. We need to show that R3 is subset of this, means L of B and R3 will be same. So you take any vector in R3, and show this vector belongs to the linear span of B. Means assume that this is linear combination of vectors in B. So just we have to solve. If its determinant is non-zero, then we can solve it, because we already discussed the results from algebra. So A, B, C as written as these linear combinations. So what you do, you just do the span first, and in that ABC value can be taken 0 to show linearly independent. This is also one way one can do gamma U3 and find alpha. If you are able to find alpha, beta, gamma, then L of B is a subset. L of B R3 is subset of L of B. That means L of B equal to R3 directly. So mention in the chat box, and you can mark your attendance. Mark your attendance right now. Keep video on. आणि हा प्रॉब्लेम सोडू शकताल का? जर पाहिलं आपण तर कोएफिशिएंट काय तर पाहिजे, याचे जर कोएफिशिएंट मॅट्रिक्स मी पाहायचं ठरलं, the first column is first vector 1 2 minus 3, second column is second vector 1 minus 3 2, and third column is third vector 2 minus 1 5. It is solved under the same section, and you can practice for more exercise to solve this. And determinant of A is minus 30. Is you are writing the system Ax equal to B first. Since it is invertible, its solution is this: A inverse B. B, you know the coefficient matrix, or I should use capital notation because in the vector ABC we have taken this. And if B is 0, then x equal to 0. So everybody mark your attendance and try to solve this example. I just explain this example as an multiple choice view. You also try to solve example on page number 30, example 5. It is solved actually. Just go through it. The same type example that I'm not going to repeat. And tomorrow we'll have example 6. Example 5 from page 38. The notes which have been shared to you. Don't meet the Tama. Okay, attendance mark करें तुम्ही. Page number 38 असेल तुमच्याकडे पाहते तर example 5 solve आहे. You just try it. And example 6, and we'll define what do you mean by dimension of vector space and some important result in the linear algebra regarding dimension and basis. Those who have forgot to mark attendance, meeting may come to an end. तर काय फक्त लिनियर सिस्टम तुम्हाला सॉल्व्ह करायचं, याच्यामध्ये जास्त काय नाही. वरती पाहू शकतो आपण. मी आता काय केलेलं, हा दिलाय तुम्हाला. तर U1 हा फर्स्ट कॉलम करून द्यायचा. दिस विल बी युअर फर्स्ट कॉलम, दिस विल बी युअर सेकंड कॉलम, दिस विल बी थर्ड कॉलम. Since it is square system, you can easily find out determinant. But this is a way to solve multiple choice question. Otherwise, you need to apply these two. You have to show first it is linearly independent, and then you have to show that it spans P. The similar type example is example 5 on page number 38. Example 6 is also of similar type. You can do it from page number 40. Example 6 also, you just take a note of example 6. What is the matrix? Instead of 3 tuple, it is 2 by 2 4 tuple. R4 and 2 by 2 matrix one and the same. म्हणजे काय होतं पहा या ठिकाणी, ते असं ABCD लिहिण्याऐवजी ABCD असं लिहिण्याऐवजी मॅट्रिक्स फॉर्ममध्ये ABCD असं लिहिलं बॅक पॅनिंग. दोन्ही एकच आहेत, म्हणजे आयसोमॉर्फिक रूप 3च्या भाषेत दोघे आयसोमॉर्फिक आहेत. म्हणजे हा R4 आहे आणि हा काय M2/2R आहे. हाच फरक आहे दोघांतला. ऍक्च्युअली दोघे आयसोमॉर्फिक आहेत. एलिमेंट दोघांचे फक्त लिहिण्याचा पद्धत वेगळी आहे, एक मराठी आणि एक इंग्लिश असं समजा आपल्याला. ठीक आहे, थांबूयात आपण इथे. अटेंडन्स मार्क केली सर्वांनी आणि तुम्हाला 5 आणि 6 एक्झाम्पल पाहिजे होत्या, ते काय मी सोडून देणार नाही, सोडवलेच आहेत. एक्झाम्पल वेळ गेला तर थोडी आपली होणार. ठीक आहे, we'll stop here. See you tomorrow with the same link at 1 p.m.